The motherfucking ultimate.
Double talking, bitch! Hamper your motherfucking ass down. Shut the fuck up.
What's up, Virginia?
You just gave a speech.
Bye-bye.
Said KGC can support who she want. You ain't got nothing to do with that.
Bye-bye. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You support motherfucking man. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You just
Shut the fuck
the
up.
motherfucking
Wait.
ultimate.
Hold on.
You heard me. Tamper your motherfucking ass down. You gonna talk all that shit about me and then make excuses for keep the change, you motherfucking fool.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. In it some time.
Double talking, bitch.
Bye-bye. Okay? I'm gonna get them blocking some time. Okay. You feel good saying that right now, Virginia?
Bitch.
Have a
Fuck
good
you.
day, sir.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You gonna sit here.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You won't call. Keep the change out for support BS 101 like support passion. In fact, he's in jail. Fuck you. How about that? Unless you hit the wing. Fuck you. You support passion. So you won't call. Keep the change out for support BS 101, but you support passion, which is in fact.
Take, for example, here outdoors, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders.
On my face.
Wet dream, man. Wet dream, man. Wet dream, man. I said I had a wet dream.
Wet dream.
Wet dream, man. Wet dream, man.
Wet dream.
Wet dream, man. I said I had a wet dream. I had a dream. I was drunk. Queen, put it on my face.
He ain't doing nothing but another Garrick. There ain't nothing but another Garrick.
Put it on my face.
Oh, he was gonna hit cause
Queen, put it on my face.
I'm not interested. I have my own band, my own Draco at home. He doing nothing but another Garrick.
Queen, put it on my face.
He has tried a couple of times. He like to talk about how he like to lick it. Like that's gonna turn me on.
Queen, put it on my face. Wet dream, man. Wet dream, man.
Wet dream.
Wet dream, man. I said I had a wet dream.
Wet dream.
Wet dream, man. Wet dream, man.
Wet dream.
Wet dream, man. Queen, put it on my face. Wet it on my face.
I don't want to be licked by no Cavlo. He is doing it, Garrick. He's lying on his wee-wee. No, nigga. Y'all lie on wee-wee. That's what I bet you got dookie stains in your drawers right now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. No, nigga. You down with Team Blaze. Go get your daddy. Go get your daddy.
Wet dream, man. I said I had a wet dream on my face.
What? Oh, now you got to get the fuck on. You don't shot no goddamn Garrick out. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the meal ticket and shout out to Roll Rich Entertainment. Shout out to the chat. Hope all is well on this Tuesday afternoon. I am your host with the most, Johnny Blaze, bringing y'all this content about a YouTuber and his wife gets unalived by another YouTuber over copyright infringements. Now, just me outside looking in, my own personal opinion, think that it's way more deeper than just some copyright infringements, because you can simply just flag a person for copyright infringements and then that just be the end of it, right? As this story develops, I will give y'all my ones and twos about the situation as it develops. Excuse me, right now, that is what the story is surfacing right now. This has been trending all over YouTube right now. All right. This most definitely has been trending all over YouTube, y'all. And everybody should be talking about it. All right, so I'm gonna go to the first video because I'm on time restraint. I gotta take Duke to the vet, so I won't be here long. I probably will come back, probably won't, but I did want to get this out so I could be able to give y'all my opinion about the situation. Now, this commentary comes from August the Duck. He posted this 16 hours ago. YouTubers murdered another YouTuber over copyright. Let's take a listen. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to keep everyone apprised about what's going on YouTube and with this content creators. All right.
Well, guys, no funny or witty intro today. Sorry, doesn't really feel right. Today we are talking about one of, if not just the worst thing I have ever heard of happening as a product of this website. It's a horrible situation, and I sincerely hope that it does not start any sort of trend. Now, it's rare that I talk about stuff like this on this channel, but I think it's important that stuff like this is discussed because I feel like in today's day and age, it's pretty easy for us to forget that the internet can still be a pretty dangerous place. I feel like over the last 15, 20 years or so, we've kind of gone from this mindset that everybody on the internet...
Hey, Yella, I see you up in the building. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm about to say Thursday. I wish. But happy Tuesday to you, Yella. And yeah, Trey Spectors, yeah, this has been trending all day today. All day. Hey, Rachel, good afternoon. Hope all is well with you this Tuesday afternoon. So listen, y'all. I think we already know. Yeah, look, Yellow, I'm gonna have to go down that same rabbit hole because I'm gonna have to figure out, because again, just my own personal opinion, because I don't know. I think it's way more than some copyright infringements that this man right here that y'all see on the screen, and his wife gets unalived. This right here is beyond. And do y'all wonder now why they did change the YouTube policies now? So it shouldn't be no wonder to why they changed the YouTube policies now. It shouldn't. Because see, you still got individuals that just because of some words, or just because this individual was said allegedly was supposed to be antagonizing the other YouTuber. No, this got to be shown, Carlos, because I was seconds away from probably being in that type of situation. And I learned from my situation I would never do that again. So this is even more reason for me to bring this up. Yeah, it's way deeper than a copyright infringement, to me, in my opinion.
Internet is dangerous, everybody's out to get you, to where everybody now is like so involved on the internet. Everybody has their entire lives plastered all over social media that we've kind of gotten like lulled into a false sense of security when really you still have no idea who you're dealing with behind the other screen. Yesterday, a YouTuber and his wife were murdered by another YouTuber over a YouTube beef that started over copyright issues. This was a beef between two Las Vegas YouTubers, one named Sin City Manny, that's the murderer, and Finny the Legend, who is the victim. Now, Manny's channel has already been deleted, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what started this, but Finny's channel is still up, and he has a couple of videos from a year or so ago where he talks about having like proof of Manny cheating on his wife, I guess, and videos showing that Manny was copywriting his videos. I think both of these guys were primarily live streamers, so most of this probably happened live. I'm not sure if that's the case for Manny, but it's definitely the case for Finny, and he has multiple videos where this guy...
Now, I'm going to say this. It's one thing to put your own self in harm's way as a man. But the casualty in all this was his wife. What the fuck did his wife have to do with anything? Yeah, he was, for what I heard. What up with it, Reggie Reg? Yeah, Brad, for what I heard, he was most definitely doing panels and having very deep discussions about the other YouTuber that unalived him. And they said it's been going on for some time. So again, like, I don't be paying attention to it that way to be knowing all that. But man, look, this is not a funny type of situation to even like sweep under the rug. We got to understand that was another reason why I myself had to stop going back and forth with people on the internet. You don't know what they're capable of doing, no more than they knowing what you're capable of doing. And let's just be honest, right? A lot of people think that they could just up and be content creators and get to just talking shit about people. That's not what it is. That's not what it is, right? And if you don't have tough skin to be able to deal with the constant criticism as being a content creator, then maybe you shouldn't be doing this, right? Now, it's one thing to respond back to somebody playing on your name and this and that, but a copyright infringement, come on, that right there, I could easily just go to YouTube and get you off of copyright infringements that way. I'm not about to meet up with nobody over no shit like that. No, I'm not about to do none of that. And I'm not even about to continue to keep going back and forth with strangers. Look, these strangers still have a right to their opinion. And once you really understand that, it don't be so hard to, you know, you could hear it, then all right, that's their opinion, then you keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? But to meet up with, or try to meet up with a man and all this and that to over some, again, I was done for doing that my own self. So let me speak for myself. I was an idiot for doing what I did, all because of some pictures or some words. Look, again, I can speak for my own self and say, yeah, I was wrong in that situation. No matter if you feel like the ends justified the means, I didn't have no business going to that man's house. Again, that would never happen again. Yeah, Julian, play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. You're right about that.
Guy is mentioned by name in the title of his live streams. So it seems like this has been going on for a couple of years, and apparently they met face to face outside of the Bellagio Hotel yesterday, and it resulted in Finney and his wife being shot by Manny. Now, this was all captured by Finney on live stream. I haven't watched the video, and I don't plan on watching the video, but from what I've gathered from reading some articles, apparently Manny just walked up to Finney and his wife like there was no argument or conversation before, and killed them. I believe for a while he was on the run, he was trying to hide, but earlier this morning he turned himself into the police. And right now he's facing 2 counts of open murder, which means this could go either first degree or second degree, but I can't possibly see this going any other direction than first degree because this was very clearly premeditated, which means this guy is probably going to catch 2 first-degree murder charges in one of the higher execution rate states in the country. I don't see many worlds where this guy does not receive the death penalty. I say that because a few hours.
Now, I'm not familiar with Nevada and their laws, so I don't know if they even have the death. Apparently they must have the death penalty there, and that is so sad that this man could possibly get the death penalty for unaliving this man and his wife. It was worth your freedom. It ain't worth my freedom now. It ain't worth my freedom. Oh, so they don't? So what are you talking about then, talking about the death penalty then? If Nevada don't have the death penalty there in their state, I'm sorry, but what is he talking about?
Hours before the murder, he was live streaming, basically telling the world that he's looking for this guy. Obviously, I can't find the original video since his channel has been deleted, but I did find this screen recording of the live stream on Reddit where Manny says this.
The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him.
fucking dying to see him. Well,
Right. See, I don't want to give no type of misinformation. So no disrespect to that content creator, but I think you should have found out if it was the death penalty in Nevada. That's just my personal opinion. That's type of thing I ain't gonna throw out there like that. Now, yes, do the man deserves to go to jail for a long periods of time on the crime that he did? Yes. Is it to go that far to put him on death row or some shit like that? That's up for interpretation, and that's anybody's call to have that opinion about him getting a death penalty. But I mean, him serving time for life in jail is his death sentence right there in itself. So, I mean, it is what it is. But glad that I know that there's no death penalty in Nevada. Because if it was, yeah, he would be cooked.
we doing field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez.
Yeah, so this guy is clearly a fucking psychopath, and it's just sad because it's one of those things where these guys probably exchange these fighting words so many times that everyone was probably like, oh yeah, whatever, you're going through every casino, I bet. When in reality, now that we have hindsight, he probably was. This guy was clearly on a mission, and I think in situations like this, for a lot of men, their masculinity or their manhood gets in the way. They don't want to be the one who backs down, and it can lead to stuff like this. Now, that's not me saying that this is an
Shit. Once his channel got deleted, Carlos, he threw that money, he gave that money back to YouTube. See, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. Let me tell y'all the difference. Say you want to monetize channel. Say you want to clean up your channel, right? You have an option to take all the subs away and all of the videos that you made off of YouTube, right? Once you go through all that, YouTube will still pay you out. They will pay you the remaining balance of your money that you incurred while being monetized on YouTube. Now, that's the only way you can see your money come to you is if you delete all of your videos, take all your subs away, right? And start all the way over, YouTube will still pay you your money. But if YouTube has to come in and terminate that channel, you get nothing. So all the super chats, all the super stickers and super thanks, that's all gone. Anybody that gets a channel terminated and their channel was monetized, whatever money that you didn't have, you gave it back to YouTube. So instead of it being a 60-40 split your way, YouTube gonna get it all the way. They're gonna get a whole 100% of all of your earnings that you occurred while being monetized on YouTube. That's crazy as fuck. No more Zuzus and Wham Wham money. Not at all, Brian. He popped.
in any way, shape, or form Finney's fault. This is the fault of a psychopath with the intelligence and the emotional intelligence of a wad of Play-Doh, but stuff like this should serve as a warning, should serve as a reminder that there are people like this all over the place.
Okay, Rachel, you said Nevada has capital punishment. Okay, now if they got capital punishment, what I would want to know is, could they give him the death penalty for these two murders that he did? Now, I don't know if capital punishment is still under the realm of, of a person being able to get the death penalty for their crimes. So you said Nevada has capital punishment. Well, he may get that. Ain't no may, especially when it's video evidence of what he did. He didn't have a choice but to turn himself in because somebody was already going to send that video towards the authorities anyway. So what up with it, Wolfpack? What up with it, Kendrick?
There are people all around you, people you probably encounter on a daily basis, that either care so little about their life or just lack the critical thinking skills to think that far ahead that they are willing to throw their life away over something as stupid as a YouTube beef. And if they care that little about their life, they definitely don't care about yours. This man was 41 years old, and he was willing to murder 2 people over YouTube videos that, let's be honest,
Brian, that will be his best bet to do. Just take the plea deal. Take the plea deal and just serve your life sentence up in prison. And look, a lot of people need to be talking about this. Especially me, since I have been in a similar situation. No, I wasn't going to unalive nobody. I wasn't going to do none of that. Right? But I shouldn't have did it in the first place. So I could be man enough to say, yeah, I fucked up when I did that. No matter, again, if the ends justify the means. And that's when I should have thought to myself, look, dial it down, son. These people don't know you. But, when people sending threats to you, damn, Carlos, you said Nevada got 51 people on death row? Shit.
honest, nobody was even watching. The Finney guy had like 4,000 subscribers. I think Manny had 40 or 50K. I mean, it's one of those things where you've kind of got to imagine that this guy was going to eventually take a life anyways. I mean, if you're willing to plan out the murder of a man and his wife just because he was live streaming to a few thousand people and saying some shit you didn't like, your fuse was probably not long enough to be free your entire life to begin with. However, I think that's a pretty good transition into another thing that I think we kind of have to address when talking about something like this. Now, I really hope this does not get misconstrued in any way into me like defending this psychopath. There is absolutely no justification for murder. There is nothing that a person can say or do that will justify murdering them. That's part of the definition of murder. If it's justifiable in any way, it's not murder. So again, please do not take this as me defending this guy, but I think this is just another thing we need to take from this situation. If you go to this guy's channel, basically every single live stream was him talking about this guy for hours. And look, this was not a thing where he was like, hey man, your content's not great, I think you should do better. Or like, hey man, you're doing this, you shouldn't be doing it, do better. It wasn't like he was trying to hold this guy accountable or doing any sort of like real criticism. He had basically made it like his entire mission to bring this guy down. Constantly calling him names, making every single piece of content that he makes about him, accusing him of some pretty heinous shit on occasion. He brought his family into this. If he didn't have anything to say about the guy himself, he would attack random.
God damn, he went beyond. It is what it is. He went beyond intensive. Yeah, grown folks, it do sound very familiar. It do. Grown folks, it most definitely sounds very familiar. It is what it is. That was way beyond intensive. That's way beyond intensive right there. And that's some bullshit right there, Wolfpack, man. No, he didn't ask. Man, look. This is this content creator's opinion about it. What's up, Mo? And he's entitled to his opinion, but under no circumstances, just because he's been talking about him online, that didn't negate him to go and unalive him and his wife. What the wife had to do with anything? If you wanted to go at the man that's been talking about you, that's one thing. But go after his wife? What up with it, Stone? You said Manny and Finney been beefing for 2.5 years. It was way more than a copyright strike. They doxed each other and they was trolling, called Manny a... Oh, hey, Letitia. Yeah, kicking it with Stone. I was actually looking forward to you going live about this too. Oh, they do got the death. Wait a minute. Hold on. Letitia just put it up in the chat. Hold on. Nevada death penalty laws and sentencing procedures. Explore Nevada's death penalty laws, sentencing procedures, and legal safeguards, including appeals, clemency, and factors influencing capital cases. Nevada maintains the death penalty for certain crimes, with efforts to abolish it failing in recent years. The state has specific laws governing when it applies and how sentencing is determined. Nevada limits the death penalty to first-degree murder, defined under NRS 200.030 as killings that are premeditated, committed during felonies like robberies or sexual assault or involve torture. This distinguishes it from second-degree murder or manslaughter, which do not carry execution as a possible sentence. Certain circumstances elevate a murder to a capital offense. Killing law enforcement officers, judges, or firefighters while they perform their duties qualifies. Multiple homicides, contract killings, and murder committed by individuals with prior murder convictions also meet the threshold. The felony murder rule allows the death penalty if a killing occurs during a serious crime like kidnapping, arson, or child abuse, even if the defendant did not personally commit the murder. Nevada courts have upheld this principle, holding those involved in violent felonies accountable for resulting deaths. Damn. So my bad to the content creator. I guess you did know exactly what you was talking about when you said the death penalty. So let me retract that. I guess exactly you knew what you was talking about when you mentioned the death penalty. So I'm sorry for accusing you of not knowing what you was talking about.
Fans. Now, obviously, none of that is justification for murder, and I'm going to stop repeating that because at this point, if you still think that's what I'm trying to say, I feel like you're missing my point on purpose. But making it your life goal to antagonize and piss somebody off every single chance you get can have.
No, Yella, that wasn't for you. That was for me. Nah, I'm apologizing for me because I opened up my big ass mouth and said he didn't know what he was talking about. So that's for me. I mean, do what you do in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I was just apologizing for me. I ain't, want to, go there. But yes, Stone, you said it correctly. Stop messing with folks, period. When people ask to be left alone, damn, what is wrong with these people? Just leave people alone. If they don't want to keep engaging with you with no back and forth and the person tell you, hey, bro, or ma'am, you got it. I don't want to engage with no back and forth with you, okay? And that person still continue and still persist, then it's like you kind of forcing that person in, but at the same time, it should never get to a point where you take it off of YouTube and want to unalive somebody over some words or doxing. But see, that doxing shit get a motherfucker fucked up too, because then you end up doxing people and people's families that don't have nothing to do with YouTube. They feel like they loved ones is in danger, right? Again, you still have to know that, yes, you got to take threats seriously, even on YouTube, even on any social media platform. You got to take a threat seriously, but not to a point where I got to unalive you. And then on top of that, not just the dude, but the wife. What up with it, Jonathan G?
have consequences. Doesn't mean those consequences are just, doesn't mean they're fair, but people snap, and that's something you need to think about. And I'm saying that from firsthand experience. I've had some people deliver some pretty serious threats to me over YouTube videos. A lot of people do not possess a level-headedness. Again, this kind of goes back to what I was talking about in my most recent video. It's not fair that normal people have to live in fear about what psychos might do over their content, but the fact of the matter is that we know people like this exist. And I think that's just something that more people need to consider before they spend years of their life trying to bring one specific person down for what? 5,000 views on YouTube? Like, what was the point of this? Again, not trying to make this out to be like a victim blaming situation. This guy did not deserve anything that happened to him. And I hope this psychopath gets the needle. But I mean, when you decide to dedicate over a year of your life constantly antagonizing a person trying to get a reaction, well, you've kind of got to expect a reaction. That doesn't make this.
To a certain degree, I can agree with what he just said. If that person, that other person has not sit up and steady keep responding, and this person right here, this guy is steady antagonizing the situation, instigating it, antagonizing. Look, we don't know where people's mental is behind this computer screen. We don't. We can only assume and make fun up out of it until that one day that person just snap. Now, Stone say people got to understand, not everyone is playing around on here, especially unstable people or disgruntled folks. Just saying, no, you're absolutely correct. Kicking it with Stone. You got it completely. You is completely on the money, bro. Completely. And again, I realized this last year that I needed to change up the way I do my content. Look, I ain't got no business going back and forth with nobody. How about that? You should be able to lay your opinion out about whatever you see and whatever it is that you want to talk about without the disrespect. That's where it gets kind of dicey with grown folks, right? Because grown folks think, man, I got a right to say what I want to say and say it the way I want to say it. But you do. But it still comes at a price. It's some type of consequences behind the disrespect. What up with it, Will T? Even with you reacting to something, if you don't come at it the right way, I'm telling you, all bets are off. What's going on, Uncle Will? Good afternoon, sir. Happy Tuesday to you.
The situation any less tragic. These two people did not deserve this, but I think this tragedy is an important thing for anybody who's heavily involved in an online space to look at. These sorts of beefs, these online feuds, they are simply not worth it. At best, you waste years of your life arguing with somebody on the internet whose opinion you are never going to change, you're never going to win them over. At worst, something like this ends up.
That part right there. Why am I going back and forth with a stranger on here that already got it set in their mind about how they look at you? At a certain point, who the fuck you trying to convince? I'm not trying to convince nobody about me. Unless you know me in real life, ain't no convincing. What's going on, Luke Jenkins? What's the word, man? No, ain't no convincing nobody on this app about who I am. You take me for who I am. If you don't, then cool. Ride out. Bye. Bye. See you the fuck later. I'm not asking nobody to fall in line about everything that I say anyway. I'm not sitting up here trying to run no damn popularity contest with no damn body. I am who I am. I didn't get into this to sit up here and really go back and forth with nobody. The only person that I was going back and forth with or trying to get it back and forth with was Kwame Brown. Wait a minute, Letitia, you say you got to check this link out. It shows what led up to the physical altercation. You know what? Oh, shit. This is going to have to be for another show. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me share this onto my community wall. Because this, I'm going to have to pick this back up because I'm on time constraint, y'all. I got to get Duke. Appreciate you, Luke Jenkins. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. You know I've been seeing you around. I know you be all around here on YouTube, man. Appreciate you showing up in the chat to chime in on the topic, man. Appreciate you. That's gonna be for another show. What you just put in the chat, Letitia, when I come back from taking Duke to the vet so he could get constraint. What does constraint means? You of all people, Carlos don't know what restraint is? Constraint, excuse me. Restraint. Hold on. I don't even know what the hell that. Who said, wait a minute, did I say that word? Already, Lou. It's all good, man. I don't even know what that word means. Shit, Carlos, damn, I hope I didn't say that word and then that's why you asked that question. I probably meant to say restraint. Damn. Carlos, you always got to antagonize me any goddamn way. Shit, the fuck? That's what I said. I must have said it on accident. I didn't mean to say that. Carlos. See, you so quick to correct me, but it be other people fucking up and you don't even correct them. Hey, Deja Vu, how you doing on this Tuesday? See, it's all about who we like around here. Damn. You like everybody else, but you just really just don't like me because you got to make sure to correct me on words that I say or I may misspeak on. I done seen people misspell words and everything. You don't say shit. Let me misspell a word or say a word wrong. Carlos right there. Look, the host is always bobbling names. The host always mispronounce names. The host doesn't know how to spell. Like, god damn. No, I'm going over it. Yeah, I ain't gonna get, but no, Carlos, again, I'm under time restraint. I gotta get him at the vet at a certain time. He can't miss his appointment. Damn all that. Y'all will still be here and I'll still do the content after I get back. But under the time restraint that I'm under, I can't do it on this live stream right now. I'm just being honest. When I come back, it'll be a part 2 to this whole conversation. And then what I do, what's going on, Big Greg? Then what I do is I open up the platform, the panel, well, almost an open panel. Almost. Shit, I ain't gonna let anybody on up. Yeah, Rachel, you know I gotta make sure Duke is all good. I ain't playing no games now.
Up happening. And it's terrible that stuff like this is something we even have to worry about. I hope this guy has a swift trial. I can't imagine they're going to have much trouble convicting this guy. And I'm usually not a huge supporter of the death penalty, but when it's something this clear-cut, I mean, there's video evidence of this guy walking up to these two and killing them. He deserves nothing less. Just a terrible, awful situation all around, and I hope I never have to talk about anything like this ever again. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? I really hope this video hasn't made me come across as kind of cold. I'm worried that it might. I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over again, but just one more time. Nothing I've said in this video is me saying that I think this is like Finney's fault, or do I think that he should have avoided this? Not what I'm saying at all. But I do think people who are putting themselves in these sorts of situations should look at this and sort of learn, hey, maybe this isn't worth it. People are crazy, people are unpredictable, you never know what somebody is going to do. Sometimes you just need to step back and realize it's not worth it. My heart goes out to Finney's family, his wife's family, and I truly hope they make an example of this piece of shit Manny. Just awful shit. See ya.
And shout out again to this content creator. Y'all go if y'all want. I didn't subbed up to his channel. August the Duck. Yellow Duck. Any relation? Hey. Hey, Yella, is there any relation? Yella Duck, is there any relations with this shit right here? I call Cap. Hey, Yella Duck, I call Cap. I call Cap, Yella. I call Cap. I think you do. I think you do know some. August the Duck. And then you got Yellow Duck. Looking, boy, I'm trying to tell y'all. Shit. What up with the Gam Sam, man? Carlos say, I agree. Hey, look. You know what I can actually, what up with it, 901? I see you up in the building. Y'all know what I really hang my hat on? Is that I don't dox anybody on my channel. I don't sit up here and put your personal information on this channel. That's me, though. I'm not that invested up in finding out where you live, get your address, posted it all on my community wall, or when I'm live, I'm putting your address on the screen, or talking about your family members, going to find your family members and your kids. I'm not doing none of that. I never, and I'm going to repeat this, I never found that to be entertainment to me. What up with a 777? I see you up in the building. Never did. And anybody that was like that was doing that type of content, I wouldn't engage with that at all. I do not engage with anyone that finds it okay to sit up and dox and find out people's personal information about their family. I do not agree with that at all. And to be fair, I don't even want nobody around me that's willing to do something like that. I'm just going to be honest. I don't. If you think that type of thing is cool to make a person think that something can actually happen to them because you don't know where people's minds can go to, you doing some shit like that. No. And nobody up in this chat can sit up here and tell me that Johnny Blaze has ever put somebody's kid up on this screen or ever put somebody's address on this screen or actually looked up somebody and put their shit on this screen. Nobody can say that. Nobody. I hang my hat on that because I didn't get into this to get that personal or get that grimy with it. No, I didn't. Okay, well, Carlos, you've been around for a while. So you tell me a show that you ever saw me put somebody's loved one on the screen. I'll wait. I never doxed him. I never doxed him, bro. What is you talking about? I never doxed him. Never put none of his kids, none of that. That shit was already on here before I even got on here, Carlos. So try that shit again, bro. That shit was already on here before I even got on here doing content. What up with it, Stilly Dan? What information have I ever put out on somebody on my channel? I'll wait. You keep, don't even say his name, bro. Come on, Carlos. Now you see what the fuck you doing, man? Don't make me block your dumb ass. I ask people, don't put that man's name up in my fucking chat. I'm not going to say that shit again. I don't give a fuck about you having no mod stick. Don't say that man's name up in my fucking chat. I don't have a problem with him, and I ain't going to let you or nobody come up in this motherfucker, even mention that man's name. Do not mention that man's name up in my fucking chat. Carlos, I'm real close to blocking your dumb ass, all right? Now, this still my motherfucking channel, okay? Respect my rules or I'm going to get your ass the fuck up out of here. I don't give a fuck who you is. Respect my rules of my motherfucking channel. Don't say no nicknames, no nothing, nigga. The fuck? No, don't do that shit, bro. I'm asking you nicely. Don't set me off like that, bro. Don't set me off like that, my nigga. Don't do that shit. I know what the fuck you trying to do. That shit ain't gonna work. Don't do that shit no more, my nigga. Please, I'm asking nicely. Antagonize me about some other shit, but don't ever antagonize me about that person, ever. Now, let me calm the fuck down because this motherfucker really trying to get me outside of my damn body.
I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Shot-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back.
What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Shot-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir? And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or who did you give them shoes to? That's the fuck I want to know. You call me a crackhead, you call me whatever, you call me a snake, you call me whatever. Ain't no motherfucker, no snake that will ride 15 motherfucking hours to Brunswick from Chicago to come support and bring you some motherfucking shoes for kids that don't have. So I want to know, where the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from, motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. Motherfucker, I want my money back. Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You wanna play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro.
See, fucking then, I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you, Tommy Brown is the biggest cap.
Who the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you don't want me on your lives and you don't have nothing to say to me, well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Where the fuck, who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah. That's what I want to know.
That shoe drive was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably had did that several days ago and staged it.
Trolling bitches. Now, first off, let me apologize to Carlos. Because Carlos, I've been around you enough to know what type of games you like to play and antagonizing me, right? So for my outbursts, I apologize. Okay? I apologize. All right? But I should already know by now how you get down. So I should have never blown up like that again. I apologize to Carlos. All right. Sorry. Yeah, no, Big Greg. I know. Look, that was the kicker thing. Like, that's why I took that break. I'm like, man, Carlos had to say, but I don't care no other name that he say, but don't say that name, please. I've been really staying on my path of not having no type of drama, none of that shit. And that type of drama ain't gonna happen on here. Now, if we on the other channel, that's cool. That's fair game. Then I'll take it. Then I ain't apologizing for shit. But I will apologize. Yeah, yes, I am, because that I wasn't supposed to snap out the way I did. So I could be a mature adult to say, Carlos, I apologize. I know he ain't taking it offensive or nothing like that, because he planned on doing that shit any damn way. You know what I'm saying? But I still should know better. And when you know better, you do better, right? So no excuses. Y'all hold me. Look, y'all hold me to the. No, really. You say play the I'm sorry drop. No, Willie. No, Willie, I can't play that drop, man, because it's mentioning somebody that I don't want to mention. I know better, because I know Carlos be trolling me and starting up shit. That's what I'm talking about, not worth it. I know this, so why do I sit up here and get mad at him for something that he's already been doing? So, in a sense, I allow myself to snap out for no damn reason, because I know that's what he does. So why even take it offensive? Shit, hey, it is what it is. So I could be man enough to apologize when I overstep, when I do too much. Now, if it's justified, then hell no, I ain't gonna apologize. If it's justified, that wasn't justified, because if I already know how Carlos get down, I should have never snapped out the way I did. So y'all can sit up here and say, man, don't apologize to no damn Carlos. Yeah, I am. I'm going to apologize to him, because I didn't have to do all that. That word, that name, I don't want to, I don't look, again, if I'm going to stay completely away from the shit, it's just going to be certain names that I'm just not going to bring up. I'm just saying. And if you really rock with me and you respect my rules of my channel, then you would never bring that name up. Ever. That was the whole point, and I could have said that in a more calmer way. KTC say therapy is working, John. Good job. Hey, I'm trying to be a better person, keep the change. I really am. And we all could be better people. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it one day at a time. I ain't going to change overnight or no shit like that, no. But I am a work in progress. And I think that I've actually came a long way from where I was in the beginning. I really do. And yes, man, look here. See, Carlos will tease me and say that I'm sensitive and I'm emotional. Well, Carlos, I would love for you to be a content creator and deal with the shit that I deal with. Okay? That's what I'll tell you. And when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't got no problem with saying when I'm wrong about it. If I overstep with a person, anybody, any one of y'all, if I overstep, hey, bring me down the peg. I ain't above being corrected now. I'm not above being corrected. I know it don't pay enough, because shit, I got to deal with motherfuckers like you. Shit, you damn right it don't pay enough. Shit, for the trolls that come up in here and troll the fuck up out of me and say antagonizing shit, please. Hey, Deja Vu, I drunk so much water today. I drunk my water today. Yes, Lord. I drunk my water today. You know what, Greg? You know what, Greg? I actually do be trolling. No, not worthy. You right. You right. You is right. See, I'm acknowledging that. That's why I apologize to Carlos for going from 0 to 100. That's why I apologize to him. What up with it, Slim with 2 M's? That's why I apologize to him. Because and me knowing better, not worth it, I should have never did that. I could have handled that whole differently. I could have said, Carlos, now you know my rules. You know that name is banned from even being said over here. Regardless if you trolling me or not, troll me another way. But I'm just asking politely, please. I don't want that man's name to be said up in my chat. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm just not doing that. So I get it. I can be trolled too, but I also can troll back. Now the one say John Attitude went from water to malt liquor in 3 seconds. Oh man, y'all killing me up in the chat. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all make sure to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah, Big Greg, it is fun, man. But man, some of these people, boy, they be in their feelings, boy, when you troll their ass back now. Shit. Wait a minute. Oh no, you got 2 more days, Carlos, until you get your hands and your feet done. You know. Shout out to the men that be getting petties and meddies every other week on a Thursday. Shout out to them men that sits up and get they petty and they meddy done every 2 weeks on a Thursday. Boy, y'all is something else, boy. Hey, this is why I love interacting with the chat. Because y'all most definitely gonna put me back in my place when I need to be put back in my place. Johnny Blaze, calm down. It ain't that serious. What? Like, calm down. We just playing. Damn, it's jokes, my nigga. and I know this, and I still sat up here and just japped out at Carlos. But see, I be thinking sometimes, though, Carlos be want me to get outside of my body. You know, I really seriously do. I really seriously think Carlos be want me to get outside of my body so he could just have that moment and clip it up like, yeah, I finally got Johnny Blaze to snap the fuck out and get the yelling and screaming. I'm trying to tell you. So, again, I apologize to you, Carlos. I should have never had snapped out like that. See, yes, Deja Vu. He the only one. I could take the trolling for everybody else. It just seemed like with Carlos, he just, you know, like, damn, my nigga, you, like, I want to put that motherfucker in the head, like nigga. I'm serious, Deja Vu. I be wanting to put that motherfucker in the chokehold, like, nigga, what? Shit. Hey, look, Carlos, that wasn't no dream. That was a reality. I'm trying to tell you. I wanted to, in real life, put you up in the goddamn chokehold, like, nigga. Like, nigga, put that muscle right underneath your goddamn neck. Like, oh, nigga. Man, I don't give a fuck. You better throw all your weight up on that hook then. If I get you in the goddamn chokehold, I'm going to choke you out. Hypothetically speaking now. Now, I'm not promoting violence, and we not fighting. This is just us talking crazy. So please, YouTube, do not take this as I'm promoting violence. No, I'm not promoting violence now. All I said was I just want to put Carlos up in a chokehold. That's all. Julia said the host got anger issues. No violence. Right, Tess? No violence. It's peace. I want peace with everybody. So just because y'all asked for it, man, fuck it. Why not, man? Just because y'all asked for it. Because otherwise I wasn't going to play it, but y'all did ask for it, so I'm going to give y'all the drop. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me, please?
I'm sorry, I am sorry. Can you forgive me, please? Okay, accepted.
Okay, fine. I apologize for calling you a bitch, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm so sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch. You such a woman, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch, Lonnie. I'm sorry, Lonnie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, Lonnie, let me tell you something about me and Andre B. Campbell's partnership. See, those drops, most of the drops, Dover, I see you in the building. Just go in. Lonnie, I get paid off the drops. Lonnie, I'm hustling on here. I never made that a secret. What in the hell is you talking about? So what? I play other people's videos. I react to videos. Okay? Now, what up with the Air Max Salute? Man, look at here. Apparently, chocolate pudding ain't just for breakfast anymore. K20EP1, I see you up in the building. I'm sorry. Of all people was there. You know what it is. So for you to sit up here and be acting all oblivious to what I'm doing and you so mad, girl, go ahead on now. Just go ahead on. I will be mad then. I'm sorry. You call me all type of pussy boy, good pills and all this and that. You know. And I'll sit up here and get mad every single time you say that shit. Just go ahead on. Okay, fine. I apologize for calling you a bitch. Lonnie, I'm so sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch. You such a woman, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch. I'm sorry, Lonnie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just go ahead on. You acting like I'm making videos on top of videos on top of videos on you. I ain't doing that. Okay, fine. I apologize for calling you a bitch, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm so sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch. You such a woman, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm sorry, Lonnie. I called you a bitch, Lonnie. I'm sorry, Lonnie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just go ahead on. Is that better? Shit. I'm sorry. I'm saying this thing, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on? I thought you were bitch. I'm sorry. The world has come to an end. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for deep down in my heart, Lonnie. I'm tired.
Hey, not worth it. Look, I did that, right? And look, Lonnie still didn't even accept the apology because she felt the same way that you did. That don't sound sincere. But I still apologize. Shit. Yeah, Big Greg, I mean, I still said I was sorry. Now, whether if you believe the apology or not, I'll leave that up to you. But I still said I was sorry for calling you out your name, Lonnie. And I haven't called you out your name ever since, Lonnie. Now, think about that. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. I have not called her out her name ever since that drop get laid out. And I won't call Lonnie up out her name. Right, Yellow. No, I ain't trying to make it back on the community wall. Boy, I was a community wall celebrity around this motherfucker, boy. Shit. No, I ain't trying to get back on her community wall. Shit. So, no, you right, Yellow. Let me digress on that. But anyway, shout out to the chat. Please, y'all, hit that like button if you picked up what I put down with this afternoon content after I get through taking Duke to the vet and making sure he all right. Then I could come back and then do the rest of the show and do a part 2 about this situation with the YouTuber and his wife getting unalived by another YouTuber over copyright infringements. So it's going to be a part 2, y'all. I promise to come back, but it's going to have to be after 4 o'clock, probably at the latest 5. All right. So please hit that like button if you picked up what I put down with the content. And if you are feeling generous now, Cash Out, PayPal, and Venmo is available other than the Super Chat, Super Sticker, and the Super Thanks. With that being said, salute to the chat. Again, once again, I will be back. It's 4 for you now, so then your time, Yellow, it'd be 6 o'clock. Your time, it'd be 6 o'clock. I will be back so I can do a part 2 with this story. I will open up the panel. Everybody ain't going to be privy to hitting the link. All right? Not everybody. If you ain't been hit my link, don't think you're going to do it now. But again, salute to the chat. Johnny Blaze up out this thing. I'll see y'all around 5.